Hi everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. So today we are going to learn about SQL. So which is very important in all kind of database technology. Even if we are going to data analyst and data engineering, any programming language, whatever you are using, SQL is mandatory. So before going to SQL, first we need to understand what is SQL. So basically SQL stands for structure query language, which is used to communicate with the database. So what is the communication with database? I hope everyone is not getting. So I am just giving one example. So everyone will be get clarity on what is SQL and what is the communication with the database. Imagine you are shopping for a pairs of 32 jean pant as a one brand jean pant Pepe jeans. You don't know, you entered into the shopping mall. In that time, like you don't know exactly where to find that product. So what will happen? Then you will be asked one salesperson for help. Correct? So that salesperson listen to our request, goes to the store's inventory and bring back selection product to us. So this salesperson acts as a middleman between you and the product. Correct? So SQL works as a similar way with database. When you need any information from database, SQL is the middle person that communicate with the database to retrieve the data you need. Okay, so we can say in simple way, SQL helps you to talk with the database and get data as you want, just like a salesperson did for us. Okay. So you can see this image. Here one user is there and one database is there, and here one middle person, which is DPMS SQL is there. So directly user cannot be talk with the database. So what will happen? User will be sent request through to query. This query will be SQL query. So this SQL query will go to database and retrieve few records from database, and it will be displayed to the user. So here SQL is the middle person in between user and the database. Okay. So here we are going to learn few SQL command, which is DDL command, DML command, DCL command, TCL command, and DQL command. So DDL stands for data definition language. What is data definition language? So definition in the sense creating one object. So it will be a high level object creation, view creation, all kind of things, and modifying that objects and dropping that objects. So here are the few syntax we can go: create, alter, drop, truncate, and another command is there that is named as rename. So which is not mentioned here, but we'll be learning rename as well. Okay. So let's see. You can see here like create statement is here. We can create any database objects. So the definition is like this command is used to create a new database object. I'm just giving one example. What is database object? There will be a few example like table and views and index, all kind of object which is available in database. By using create statement, we can create that. Okay. So here is the example. So we are creating one table which is having 4 columns. So as you know, like tables will have some columns. So here also we are having some columns. So by using this command, create table, table name, which table we want to create, that table name, and column name. First column name, and what is the data type and size number. So that means this employee ID will be store number data type, and again like first name is there, so this is a character data type, so that's why we are using varchar2, and this is a last name, so that one also character, so we are using varchar2. Hire date, it's a date, it will be stored the joining date, so that's why we are mentioning date. Let's go ahead to hit this create button, create statement. So let's create, yeah, table table employee is created successfully. So let's see, like this table is created into our database or not. To see that table structure. So we need to describe that table. Describe table name. So here you can see like this is the table name, employee table, and this employee table having the employee ID, first name and the last name and hire date. First name having number data type and worker data worker 2, last name having worker 2 and hire date having date data type. Okay. So create statement is done, and then we can go for alter statement. What is alter statement? Actually, this statement is used to modify the existing table, whatever table, modifying the database objects. So recently we created one database objects. Let's try to modify that objects as well. So we have one employee table we created. So I just wanted to modify the table with by adding one another column. So how can I add? So alter table, table name, add which column, new column you wanted to add, that is salary, and what is the data type and what is the size. So by creating that one, you can hit this button. So this one is added. This command is successfully executed. So let's see. Yeah. Sorry. By using this description, so you can see this one. See, employee ID, previously employee ID, first name, last name, and hire date was there. But now it's added salary, salary column. Whatever we added recently by using alter command, this column is added. Okay, then we can go for drop statement. So drop is nothing but to dropping a database object. Suppose we created one table, so I just wanted to drop that table. So how can I? So we can use by drop command to drop that database object. So we created one table. What is the table name? Employee. So I just wanted to drop that employee table. So here, drop table, table name. Let's hit this button. Yeah, table is dropped. So once it has been dropped, we cannot get that table. Let's see, like it has been dropped permanently from our database or not. So you can see object does not exist. That means it has been dropped. So okay, drop is completed. And another thing is a truncate. Truncate basically, suppose you are table having the data. So for deleting data permanently from that table, we are using truncate. So what is the command? Truncate table table name. That means whatever data or record available into that inside that table, that record will be permanently deleted from their database. Truncate table table name. So since we have not inserted any data into the table, so we are just running this script, so it will not impact anything. Okay, tabular view does not exist. Oh, okay, sorry, we dropped that table. Okay, let me create one second. Okay, yeah, truncate table table name. Table truncated. That means whatever record will be available inside the table, so it will be permanently deleted from the database. Rename. Suppose we have created one table with a wrong name. So I wanted to rename to the right name. So how can I? By using rename command. Rename table, but whatever table is there, to which table, which name you wanted to correct. So I just thought the correct name is tab. So this is the command rename. So name is already used by the existing object. That means already the name is created. So that's why. Okay. So let's see. Select star from star. Say already is there. So that's why. Okay. I hope everyone is getting clear about DDL command. Tomorrow we'll be going to learn about DML command and the remaining commands also there. You can wrap up this call. If anyone having any doubt, so please feel free to reach out me. I will mention my mail ID in description. Directly you can write a or you can drop an email to me.